Good evening and welcome back to Foundry, where I have done a few things off camera to get some stuff working and doing the thing. The first thing we've done is we have researched everything that we can in the station. Oh, there's one more thing apparently available I can research. What is that? Fuel rod. Go. Okay, that's the last thing we have to do. Everything else is done. There are no other upgrades that are available here. So cool. Secondly, I have implemented a new second line because we needed two. One was not enough, so now I have two, which is awesome. I have also rebuilt the concrete. Just little stuff that I said I was going to be doing today. So the between episodes, the concrete is now basically doubled in scale, and we have this here delivering. So that's fine. The mineral that's been mined from underneath the ground over here, it comes up to here, and this actually prioritizes that, so it's not using stuff we're mining from the station, it's using the stuff we're mining. When we run out of stuff we're mining, job's done. What else have I done? I think that's it. I have researched a lot of stuff. Been going through and researching a fair bit of stuff here. Nothing like I've unlocked jetpack speed a little bit. We have unlocked the assembler Mark 3s, and I have unlocked the conveyor belts Mark 3s as well, so we can work on those. I have upgraded these to be Mark 3 assemblers because we needed to get this running here. The problem we currently have was this here fell behind all the rest of them. I don't know when, but I turned off this shipyard. I shut it down. So I left the game for ages and come back and was like, why is the science just not going? What's going on with this? Why is that? Come over here. Oh, no thermalite. So yeah, I have raised it up by one though. I think that's why I did that. I turned it off because I was going to raise it up by one and then forgot. So yeah. And this is on a little platform now, this thing. So yeah. Okay. So what do we want to do? I think more bots. I think we want to make some more bots. We still have loads of bots done. We've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bots. Yeah, 6 bots. 6 bots. And then construction. Oh, I also put that in. We have the construction. I don't have any construction bots yet, but we have this here, and it is full of construction materials that is used for building the big structures. So what I want to do is actually build the maintenance drones, because we need some of them ourselves in order to build the construction ship. So might as well do that. All in one go. So yeah, we've got the lava smelter Mark 2s as well. What's here? Got the mining laser as well. Ooh, we got the mining laser. Ooh. That could be fun. But I want to do the maintenance drones first. So let's do those. So we want to implement this one here. So I'm going to create a new one. I'll call it just bot rather than bots. I don't quite know. I think I've gone through and deleted things and shouldn't have really done that. So I'm going to go Mark 2. I'm going to go metallurgy level 2. And we aren't doing any blast furnaces, and it doesn't matter. It's going to go to blast furnaces anyway, but that's fine. That doesn't matter. So the outputs want to be maintenance drones, and we want to do in 30, right? Boom. So this is what we have to build. I am going to come down here, however, and go, and well, actually I don't need to come down here. At the top I'm going to click on the techum, the xenoferrite, and the ignium, and that, because we can ship these all in. But more importantly, we have these done already, if you know what I mean. We already have them like items on the bus. Actually, so I should do items that we have on the bus. So we have that on the bus already. We have glass on the bus. Apparently we're going to need ignium powder because we need to do
cargo shuttles.
Oh.
Your blueprint library is soaring beyond expectations. This is precisely the breakthrough technology we need to ship vast quantities of goods to faraway locations on the planet. I'm impressed. Our capacity for innovation is really taking flight.
Yay! Awesome. So we have that already as well. We have polymer, xenoferrite plates, techum, steel. Boom, there you go. So this is what we actually need to build. Okay, so all these we already have on our bus. This is stuff that's already on the bus. So we just want to build things here to do stuff inside here, which will be fairly simple to do. Do we have aluminum? I don't think we have acid, do we? That was being made. It's gas, isn't it? Not acid. Yeah, we've got gas here, haven't we? Yeah. Aluminum acid is done with that. I do wonder whether I should have actually had the rather than the gas come down on this, we should have had acid because it's used in more places. Whereas I don't think the gas is used in many other places. So, like if we bring up this here, you see the gas is used to make this. I think that's the only thing the gas is used in. I don't know if it's used anywhere else. I'm not sure how I could find out. Yeah, I think it's only used to make. I don't think it's used anywhere else. So that's iridium. That's low density. That's polymer. That's all crude oil. Yeah. So maybe we should change up our refining system to actually have not just the gas, but it actually making the aluminum acid. So instead of this being here, this would go there, and this pipe would become aluminum acid instead. Because that would get rid of this here and move it down the end of the bus, so we wouldn't have to duplicate this everywhere we're trying to make energy cells. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Okay, let's tackle that first, shall we? That should be fairly easy to do because we could just tap onto the end. I think the gas is the last one. So rather than running gas up here, we could have the gas come out and go into a system here to make the aluminum acid. Let me clear some trees out, get some space going here, figure out how much we actually need to make. Okay, so I was looking at what we would need to do to change this up, to do what we want to do with it, and I realised something. This was all conceived based on the original 13 bots that were in the game. There are now 5 additional bots in the game. So we have down here we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, actually 4 additional bots. There's 4 additional bots in the game, which all require different things, which means this won't work. We don't have enough distillers. If we add those bots into it, we need at least a 3rd distiller doing stuff. And I was like, oh, that means I've got to rebuild this slightly, which isn't terrible. Or we could just carry on with what we've got right now, and just not worry about it, and then build something else somewhere else. Go and build a second factory somewhere else. Oh, there's an auto run button now. I forgot about that. Build like a second factory somewhere else. But if I'm going to build a second factory somewhere else for the nautical bots, and then a 3rd factory somewhere else for the assemble bots, which require the assembly line, why don't we break it all up? I have been thinking for a while of doing a system. I was thinking of doing a playthrough of the game where you buy everything from the market. Not everything from the market. You buy the raw ores from the market, which is what we've been doing, and then you drop the raw ore off, and then you crush it, smelt it, do whatever you need to do with it, and you have a factory which the whole factory's purpose is to build a bot. So we would take the bot creation, let's just say transport bots for instance, with this here, but instead of it just being this and taking Techem and Xenophora from the lines, it would have smelters internal that would smelt the stuff, and it would just, the raw ore would be dropped off outside, it would go in, and then the other side would be a landing pad where the bots come out and they go up to the station. And then we go and do it for heavy transport bots and vacuum bots and light bots and so on and so forth. And some factories would be very big, some would be very small, but each one could be like that, and I like that idea. We could also then do the whole thing of like, okay, they've got to be self-powered. There's no central power system. They have to be self-powered, which would mean turning the daylight cycle back on again. I only turn the daylight cycle on and off, or off, because of YouTube, because nighttime is dark. But we could always do that. We could turn the night cycle, the day and night cycle back on again, and see how we go. And we could just go, okay, so we'll come down here, we'll clear some area out here, and we will put a factory in here that does things and make it a couple of different floors or something, and basically landing pads on one side drop off the raw ore, it gets processed inside the factory, and landing pad on the other side produces the thing go out there. We could also then use decorations to actually make it a factory building, which I know there aren't that many decorations, but there's these ones here, and there's also a couple of other things, like you've got the support trusses and windows and things. So we could do that, which wouldn't be terrible. Two things. The only thing we kind of have central would be a factory for us, which creates the basic materials of things. So it creates like this here, which is doing all the belts, and these ones here, which are doing stuff that we pick up, like rocket fuel and stuff like that. And we'd have the research center here as well. So they'd stay. So this, and that would stay. All of these would go. That would stay as well. We'd probably move that, although it could stay there and we could just put a factory in, put trees in again. But yeah, what if we tried that? What if you went and did that? It's something I've wanted to do for a while. Some people do buy everything from the galactic market, and you really can. We could absolutely buy, like, well, hang on. Let's look at this here. So these guys want xenoferrite plates, machine parts, and we could buy all three of those from the galactic market. Have 3 landing pads, just have a load of assemblers, and then the other side do that, and you can still make money off that. You can still make money off that. Not as much, granted, but you can. So, but I don't like that. It feels cheap. It feels cheap to do that. It's doable. It's completely doable, and some people have done it and seen it. So yeah, it's very easy to do as well. So, and that would be very small factories. But I kind of like the idea of we only bring in the raw ore. I know I've purchased all the licenses to buy everything, but just the raw ore gets delivered in, and that's it. We would have to, for anywhere that needs oil, tap into oil to do that, because buying oil on the galactic market is atrocious. The biggest ship, so one of these here, and the biggest ship that we haven't even got unlocked yet, the great big ship, can only carry 25 or 50 barrels at 250 litres each for each barrel, and that's not enough throughput to run a single distiller making either one of these things, because it takes 10 minutes to go to the galactic market and come back again. So yeah, we could, however, implement a thing of we go to an olimite reservoir and barrel it, send it up to the station, and then bring it back down again. It's only 50 barrels at a time though, so it's a lot to do things. So let me just give you an example here. So we are using, let me bring up the calculator here so I can do it. We are using 1,500, 3,000, 6,000. Oh, cool. 9,000. We're using 9,000. Okay. So if I go in the calculator, 9,000, and we can only do divided by 250, because it's 250 litres per barrel. So if I bring the barrels up here, barrel empty. I haven't even unlocked the barrel machine yet. So yeah, but they are. Where's jack efficiency barrel? Here we go. Boom. Barrel olimite. 250 crude olimite in that barrel. So 250. So divide that by 250. We would need to deliver 36 barrels a minute. That's just for this little setup here. Now that's not so bad. One giant spaceship can do that. However, they have a capacity of 50. So it will be 151 coming in there. And remember, it takes 10 minutes to get from our station to the galactic market and back again. So if you are using, say, just for instance, we round it up to 50, we're using a full ship every minute, we will need 10 ships of the biggest ship traveling from our station to the market and back again, just to keep up with essentially this Maybe we could add a little bit more onto it, you know, like do maybe 3 of them. So if we did 3 distillers, that's 10 ships traveling to the galactic market and back again to buy it. Olimite is really expensive. Not expensive, it's inefficient to buy from the market. But we could, as I said, do it here, barrel it, send it up. It's going 50 at a time. That's not bad. We could run all this off 1 ship, so that's not terrible. So, and remember, if we're going to be breaking it up, we need far less to do that. So I think I want to give that a try, but I want your opinion first to find out whether we should break from this and go and do that, or whether I should carry on with the bus, or what do you think? What do you think? Because everyone's done the busting. I've done the busting many times before. Should we try something different? So this is going to be a very quick episode with that question. Should we do that? Let me know, and we'll take it from there. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one. Let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, as always, have fun.